I was just wondering what kind of advice the attorney could give me on. My husband fell 2.5 stories off of a building.
Oh wow. Okay.
Crushed his arms, 4 pelvic fractures and head trauma. And
was he on the job?
Yes, ma'am, he was. They didn't have any workers' comp or insurance on the job. And before they even loaded him up in the helicopter, his boss was hightailing it to his attorney to cover his tracks. And they waited an hour and a half to call me to even tell me that he had failed.
Okay.
And this is something, he can't even pick a gallon of milk up.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Is there something we can do?
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah,
Thank
Rebecca. Unfortunately, Tiffany, we hear Rebecca's story far too often where employers do not have workers' compensation insurance. Under certain circumstances, an employer is not required to have workers' compensation insurance, but most employers are required to have it. Rebecca and her husband need to see a lawyer. There are remedies outside of workers' compensation. When a company doesn't have workers' compensation insurance or is supposed to have it and does not have it, there are things that can be done with the employer to try to make some recovery. In addition, the circumstances are very narrow, very limited circumstance, but sometimes the facility where your husband's working or was working could be at fault as well. Those circumstances are very limited, but you wouldn't know that without contacting an attorney and having your case investigated. A lawyer will do that for you at no charge, a personal injury lawyer, but you really need to see somebody, and again, caution you on that 2-year statute of limitations. That's very important in her case.
All right, we're going to take our first break tonight in the show. When we come back, more of your phone calls. I've been injured, now what? That's sort of our topic, so give us a call if you've been injured and you need some legal information. So tonight's the show for you, 741-9272. We'll be right back.